Law of Assumption Examples.
Happy blissful day, everybody.
In today's video, we'll quickly remind you what is the law of assumption and then give examples of it working from our own personal lives.
Yeah, buddy, law of assumption examples. Just a quick reminder, guys. We all know that the law of assumption is fun, it's simple, and it's easy. All that is required is just to ask yourself right now, what is it that I desire right now? And when you're clear on that and ask yourself, okay, if I have this desire right now next to me, how will it make me feel? How will that make me feel? Once you have the feeling, you then live from that feeling in gratitude, and boom, it will appear in your reality. It always works because it's a law, the law of assumption. And I like how Neville Goddard, defines the law of assumption, and he says that assume the feeling of the wish fulfilled and remain faithful to that feeling, and boom, it will manifest in your reality. It always does. Just ask yourself, how would it feel if it were true? How would it feel? Once you have that feeling, bask in that feeling. Express your gratitude that it is done and it will happen. Always does, because the real world is within. And this world that we see through our eyes is only a projection of the real world. So if you don't like what's happening outside, just change the inside. It's a beautiful thing. So that's a good reminder. So I just want to share with you guys a few examples so that it can encourage you as well that, hey, this stuff actually works. This shit works, man. It's not just like talk and blah, blah, blah. So the first one I want to share with you guys is, so when I had a telecoms business, right? So we were making 300,000 per year for about a couple of years, but my goal was to get us to $1 million, dollars per year. But I just could not get us to $1 million per year. I don't know why. I just couldn't do it. So what I did, I sought out a coach and a mentor, and I asked them, hey, listen, you guys, this is my goal. I want you to get me there. And so one of the questions, that they asked me was, how will it feel if you had to make $1 million today? But this is not actually what she said. She said, how will it feel if you had to make 10 million? She said 10 million. I was like, what? 10 million? Jeez, whoa, that's like way above my goal. But that just kind of got me in the feelings, man. It got me in the feelings. But what it did, it changed my state from the 300,000 man that I used to be to now a millionaire, just like that. Because I was now, feeling into that, and even imagining how it would feel if I had made a 10 million, at that moment, and everything was coming to my mind. Dream car, dream home, travel, this luxury, all these things just came to my mind because I was put into that situation in that new state, and that gave me so much freedom because it told me that, hey, you already have all this money, so what you going to do? So that was a powerful thing. And obviously I ended up working, with a coach and a mentor, and they got me to $1 million, dollars in 9 months. But the takeaways from there was I tapped into the feeling to say that, how will it feel if I had to make 10 million, that year? And that's what actually broke me, past the cycle of 300,000, because 300,000 was like, boom, it was like a, ceiling. But then when I entertained the idea of 10 million, just like that, right? And then the second one I want to share with you guys is, it was a dream classic car that I always wanted to buy, man. I always wanted to buy a Mini, but not any Mini, a red Mini as well. So, so when I was clear on the Mini, so it's like a classic Mini, a 1976, a Mini that I wanted to buy. So when I was clear in what I wanted to buy, the color, and stuff like that, I felt into it, I just, because one of the reasons I wanted to buy the Mini was just to go out on picnics for sunset, because it's such a tiny, small car, right? It's picnic, and I just picture me, with my beautiful wifey going out picnicking, sunset and stuff like that, right? And then I felt into that. I was like, okay, cool, done, boom, sweet. And I think a week went by, and my state told me that, hey, go on this site called Gumtree. So there's a site in South Africa called Gumtree where you can buy, used cars and stuff like that. So my state says, hey, Gabriel, go on that site Gumtree. And I went on Gumtree. I Googled, or searched rather, a Mini. The first car that came up was a red Mini, man. Classic, 1976, Leyland Mini. Classic came up, boom. I was like, oh my word. So I contacted this guy, and he's like, yeah, man, I need to travel to London. Let's sort out this deal. So the Mini was an amount, and I got the Mini for half of that amount, man. So I got the Mini, boom, done. I was like, yo, yeah, I was so excited, man. It's like whenever I drove around in that Mini, it was such a, hey baby, it was such a blissful ride, right? Such a blissful ride, just amazing. It's just like in the movies, man, And you know what? I see time is running. I'm just going to share those two with you guys for now, and there's plenty more that I can share, but I just wanted to share those with you guys, just so you know, when you do feel the feeling of the wish fulfilled and you say it's done, it will appear in your reality. It will appear, because it's a law. It's a law. Yeah, baby?
Of course.
So you want to share something as well?
Yeah. The main example that comes to my mind is when we were still dating and we wanted to get engaged, and I was 99% sure that he had the ring. I'm 99% sure he bought the ring. And so anytime we'd go out, I'd think, okay, this is the time he's going to propose. Okay, he'll propose today. Oh, it's a beautiful sunset. He's going to propose, never proposed. And I was getting so frustrated. I thought, surely, I know he has his ring. At least I'm pretty sure he has it. Why isn't he doing it? I want this ring on my finger. And eventually, I gave up. I gave up because I kept seeking. And it was the moment I gave up and just said, you know what? We're already married. It's fine. We're so deeply in love. We're married already. Cool. And maybe 2 weeks after I decided to do that, he proposed. Because I kept... because the more I was seeking it, it was confirming to myself that I don't have it yet. I was not living from the wish fulfilled. I was seeking the wish fulfilled. And I kept saying, okay, today he'll propose, tomorrow he'll propose, we're going there, he's going to propose there. And it was once I finally just accepted, you know what? We're already blissfully married and so deeply in love. Perfect. And I forgot it. I dropped it. And once I dropped it, assumed the state of already being blissfully married, that's when he proposed.
Wow.
And it's always such a beautiful reminder for myself to you feel it, imagine it, feel it, drop it, and then it shows up. If you're constantly seeking it, you're confirming you don't have it, and it's never gonna show up.
Yeah, right. It's so powerful what my baby said now. She said that the moment she dropped it, because when you drop it, you're actually telling the I am, you're telling the awareness, you're telling your imagination that you have it. It's a done deal. So now you're allowing the imagination to do the work for you, behind the scenes, to actually get this manifestation in your reality. But if you're going to continuously interfere with the process, it's not going to come, because you're telling your imagination, screw you, I don't trust you. You need to just surrender, let go, and say, you know what? I am, you do the work. Imagination, you do the work. Awareness, you do the work. I've tried too much. I've wasted my time too much, and now I'm just going to surrender, and I'm going to trust that you do it. And then afterwards, just go on your day, enjoy your life, go on walks, and just, have a good time. Do things that you love, do things that you enjoy, and forget about it. Forget about it. And look at the examples that we've given here. I knew that I was going to propose to my wife. Either way, I was going to propose, but I just didn't want to propose because of the sake of proposing. But when she dropped it, I had an urge to say, do it now. And boom, I did it that day. I did it that day, So yeah, it's just a, reminder for you guys that, manifestation is such an amazing, journey and celebration. And it's really fun, let's make it fun, what I mean? It's really fun. It's like one of play. I mean, we shouldn't put so much, pressure on ourselves and on the manifestation itself. We should believe that it is done now, drop it, live in gratitude, and enjoy your day. And when you least expect it, boom, it will show up. Every time. Okay, cool. You want to share anything else, baby?
And look, we just want to say thank you for always liking, commenting, and subscribing. We appreciate all the comments. We try to reply to all of them. And we also try to answer all of your questions.
Yes. And don't forget to download the free guide, link below. That guide is designed to answer all your questions on how to manifest your ideal relationship and your ideal partner. It's a step-by-step guide, for you to do it, yourself. And as always, thank you so much, for, watching. And thank you so much also for commenting, for liking, and also for subscribing, as well. Because as you guys can see, it seems like we, sharing a lot of videos now, so we don't want you to miss, the videos. So if you haven't already, do subscribe. And once again, keep smiling and enjoy your blissful day now and always. Baby, baby.